Alright guys, so if you are watching my videos and you're tuning in from another video, I've done a few back to back just so I can have some videos ready for you guys, ready to put out so there's no delays. Now let's just get right into it. This is my Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 Marionette Freddy prop replica. Now this is from Etsy. I will post the seller's name in the description. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I believe it's like Reddevilprops or something like that. Now, as you guys can see, I'm bending his arms and everything. He is fully posable, so he's got some articulation in the head. The body is a wire body, but I would be careful with bending him over time. You don't want the paint or any of this material here to crack. I'll post in the description as well what exactly he is made of, because there's a full description on the Etsy page. Now, this personally is one of my favorite versions of this guy. I've seen other versions of him, but I think this one personally looks the best. I'll get some close-ups in here as well. We'll go over things like the hands, the feet. Just overall, this guy is really amazing. And the fact that you can pose him really adds a cool feature. You could get him in like a little walking pose. And if you had a base for this guy, it would definitely be a nice touch. You could have him in something like this. I've also seen some people get some actual marionette strings and have him like posted up so it looks like he's being controlled. But this guy is super posable. Now, can't see. Yeah, I know his head can come off. I don't know if it's supposed to or if mine is just loose, but I definitely wouldn't recommend taking it off. Let's see here. So one of the hands, since I've gotten this guy, has just been able to slide right off. I'm not sure if there is an error with that or if that's just how it's meant to be. But so keep that in mind. This piece is a little fragile, but definitely will withstand the test of time. And like I said as well, it is a wire body, so you can get some great poses in there. And the paint job on him is just phenomenal. Now, speaking of the paint job, I will show this off. This is his hand with the razor blades. Now, the only thing I will say about this that I am unhappy with is there is some paint defects here. Now, I'm not sure what exactly the blade part is made out of, but if you look at the rest of the hand, the paint job is really great, but I'm guessing this is just like a paper material. And it looks like the paint did not adhere well, or it's just cracking due to time. But these haven't been bent or anything, I guess. So here are some close-ups. What I was talking about going on with the hand there. Now, like I said, the paint job on this guy is phenomenal. He looks great. This is my only gripe with this product. It's just a little concerning. Like I said with this, I'm not sure if this is something that happened over time. I don't think it's anything to do with how I manage the prop, as he's just been sitting on the shelf. So I'll go ahead and reassemble him. Alright, so I'm just going to talk about him a little bit more, and then we'll get to some close-ups. Now you can tell the guy who made this really put some time and care into him. NECA actually was supposed to release a version of this several years ago, and it actually looked really close to this guy, but they canceled him. He was going to be about $30 and 18 inches. I'm not sure off the top of my head how big this guy is, but I'm guessing a little bit bigger than 18. Now, like I said, if you had a stand for him, that would be great. But, you could probably get him to stand on his own just with some support on the back. So I'm just going to do a little 360 for you guys. I'll show you guys how I have him displayed on my shelf as well. So I have him sitting down something like this on my shelf next to some of my Evil Dead collection. Again, this guy is awesome. You know, pictures might not do him justice and or videos, but definitely check out the seller's Etsy page. He has some great work, and overall this thing is just amazing. You know, in my opinion, it's one of the best I've seen. I personally don't think it gets any better than this.